miles off of Key West, there's an island, a group of 7 keys made of sand and coral that are known as the Dry Tortugas. Fort Jefferson was placed on the main island of the Dry Tortugas to protect the Gulf of Mexico from raiding pirates. 16 million bricks were brought down from Jacksonville, and slowly the fort grew out of the sand and coral. Construction was begun on Fort Jefferson in 1847. Just before the Civil War, the first garrison of troops arrived about 1853, when the Mexican War was on. In the early 1860s, there were hundreds of men and hundreds of cannon pointed all around this multi-sided fort. They pulled the cannoneers out in 1864, left the infantry to handle the cannons, and then abandoned the fort in 1874. The military presence ended here. In between that time, there were many yellow fever epidemics, and Dr. Samuel Mudd was imprisoned at Fort Jefferson after his conviction in the assassination of Lincoln. And a special bad yellow fever epidemic killed the surgeon, military surgeon here at the fort. Dr. Mudd volunteered to be the new surgeon, the new doctor for the fort, and he worked tirelessly for many months, saved many men, and was pardoned eventually for those acts. Cannons were lined up in a row facing seaward, and they had their own little chamber with iron closing doors, supposedly to prevent any kind of penetration by armor. Sadly, the rifled cannon made Fort Jefferson obsolete before it was ever finished, and it was abandoned after the Civil War, and the military finally left in 1874. The Dry Tortugas have no military meaning anymore. They're a national park, so why are they so popular? Being 70 miles out from Key West, and many, many more miles from other populated areas. Why it's closer to Cuba from here than it is to most of Florida? Well, I'll tell you, it's because of the beauty, and the remoteness of that beauty is now a protected area for all kinds of different creatures. The waters are clear, beautiful, have coral reefs all around them. There is some camping on the fort. You can get here by seaplane, you can get here by ferry, or you can come, as we did, by boat. It's an absolutely fantastic destination for boaters.